These are 3 things that I would do if I wanted to speed up how fast I was losing weight. Let's say you're doing everything perfect, tracking your macros, hitting them right, you're drinking your water, you're getting your sleep, you're getting in the gym, and you're starting to lose weight, but you just want to ramp things up. You just want to speed the process up a bit. These are 3 things that I would do if I wanted to speed up how fast I was losing weight. So if you're at this point, you know what you're doing. You are starting to see progress and you know that the process works. You're just a little frustrated how long it takes. I get it, everybody is. And you just want to just squeeze out everything you can to get the progress a little bit faster. Say, hey, I'm at a point in my life where like I can go all in on this with my extra time and just boom, crush it. Or maybe just really dial things in, focus up a little bit more than what you have been. Number 1, you're already walking, right? One thing I would do, if you're walking on a treadmill, you can use an incline. Or if you're walking outside, you can grab a weighted backpack or like a ruck pack or a weighted vest of some sort. You're not going to increase any more time that you're doing cardio. All you're doing is adding weight. So you're adding resistance to your everyday walking. And I would suggest doing this at a slower pace, like add 20 pounds every week for a while. You don't want to just jump in and throw a 60-pound pack on and just do that, you know. But when you do this, you're adding the amount of calories that you're burning without increasing the amount of time that you're doing the actual cardio. And it's just some way that you can actually ramp up the progress a little bit more because you're just burning more calories. At the same time, you're not going to get a super large amount of hunger increase from doing this because, as we know, walking does not, it's not super strenuous on your body, and it doesn't make you like extremely hungry. So you're just adding this to the walk enough that you're burning more calories, but you're not like making yourself feel like you need to eat a lot more. So it can be beneficial in 2 ways there. Number 2, you already know that you're eating probably less carbs than you had been, and so you know how that feels and everything, and that's fine. And hopefully at this point you are starting to try to incorporate better food quality, so maybe better protein choices, better carb choices, better fat choices, things like that. But aside from that, one thing that I would try to do is move all your carbohydrates, not all of them, but the majority of your carbohydrates, try to get them around the workout time. So if you do work out in the morning fasted right away, that's fine. Try to eat the majority of your carbs right after the workout. Or if you work out in the afternoon, you could try to eat a little bit of the carbs before and then eat the rest of the carbs after the workout. Why would you want to do this? Well, there's a couple reasons. Number 1, when you eat the carbohydrates before the workout, you're giving your body substantial fuel for that workout. Your body can grab those carbohydrates right away for fuel. It's easy to burn those quicker than if it had to store into its fat storage. So with that, you could potentially have a more intense workout, and you can maybe burn more calories. At the same time as it might help you recover better from the workout, which would again help you in future workouts. Why would you want these after the workout then? Well, it's the same thing as it's going to help you recover faster, but also it's going to help you but also after the workout, your body does something really pretty cool, and it does not spike insulin when you eat carbohydrates after the workout. Now, I'm not a science guy, I'm not a super doctor or anything, but I will say that there is actual research, in fact, that your body will not spike insulin like it will after eating like a regular meal. And this is beneficial for multiple ways, and I don't want to get into all that right now because, like I said, I'm not like a doctor or anything, but there's actual benefit to doing this and eating these carbohydrates when your insulin isn't spiking. It's going to help you burn that glycogen off faster. It's also going to help that glycogen get to where it needs to get into the muscle, and it's not going to prevent those carbohydrates from doing anything. and they're not going to be shoved into fat storage immediately. As you can tell, I'm getting a little winded because I just bumped up the weight that I'm doing for my ruck, my weighted backpack right now, and burning some extra calories as we speak for this video. But it does get hard to talk and record yourself while you're doing this sometimes. Okay, so number 3 kind of leads into the second one that we were just talking about, which is the intensity of your training. So what do I mean by this? I know you're probably going hard and you're lifting your resistance training, however that may be, whatever your resistance training looks like. I'm sure you're going hard. A couple things I'd consider trying if you're already going super intense. I mean, if you're going like, you think like you're going through the motions, then I say ramp it up. Ramp it up already. Just do what you're doing and ramp it up. But if you are ramped up and you are going really hard in your workouts, you're getting a good workout in, then I would consider adding in 1 to 2 days per week, maybe 3, but start with 1 to 2 of HIIT, maybe like a HIIT cardio or Tabata training at the end of your lifting or resistance training session. So you're doing the resistance training, and then at the end of it, you do some sort of like a HIIT training Tabata, which could be like, 10 minutes. Let's say 10, 15 minutes. These are high intensity interval training sessions. Tabata's a similar form of training. You can look up Tabata if you want to see some examples of that. But I really like one of those air bikes, or it could be sprints, or even some form of like burpees, box jumps, or there's so many ways you can do it. Just add in, basically you're getting in short, quick bursts of effort, and then short rest, quick bursts of effort, and then short rest, and you're just kind of going back and forth. So it's an interval, right? You guys get the point. Anyway, it's a lot of intensity in a short period of time. So you're putting strain on your body. Yes, this is going to do something different than what the walking is. This is going to actually probably increase your hunger, but at the same time, it's going to give your body the ability to burn more calories after the workout is complete. This is something that not a lot of other workouts can do, and it can help you burn calories throughout the day. So if you do this right away in the morning with your resistance training, you could potentially burn more calories throughout the day. Or if you do it at the end, you can potentially be burning calories as you sleep, right? So there's a lot of cool things that you can do when you add in these HIIT type training workouts. But why would we only want to do this 1 to 3 times? Well, unlike walking, this is probably going to increase your hunger because it's very intense, very short bursts, and it's revving up your metabolism, and you're burning calories off more, and your body's like, hey, we're going to be doing this. I need more fuel. And so it's going to try to increase your hunger, to try to get you to eat more. So that can be hard and challenging. At the same time, it's more strenuous on your body than walking. So it's going to be harder to recover from doing these more and more if you're not used to it. And if that is the case, it's going to actually hinder your other workouts and the rest of your resistance training, which is going to hinder your muscle growth. It's going to hinder your ability to burn more calories. And we know if it's hindering your muscle growth, it's going to hurt the effects that you can have if you build muscle and increase your resting metabolic rate. It's going to prevent those things, right? So we do not want to get into a point where we're like, some people call it like overtraining, right? There is something you need to watch out for there, I guess. So try to only add in like 1 or 2. The big key with weight loss, and you probably heard it from many other people, is you want to do as little work as possible while still seeing results. So you want to cut calories as slowly as possible while still seeing results. You don't want to drop calories down to like 1,000. You want to drop them, a couple hundred here, a couple hundred there. And when you stop seeing results, then you can cut them again. But that can only happen like when you're being consistent. Same with you're working out. You can increase things like the HIIT or Tabata, how many days a week are you doing that? You can increase them a day or two here and add those things in only as you need them. Use them as a tool, don't abuse them, okay guys? That is very important. So with that being said, those are my 3 biggest tips. If you want to like really rev up which progress that you're already making, if you want to rev that up, you want to get results a little bit faster, those are the 3 things I would do. As always guys, I really appreciate you from watching. This channel is for anybody who just needs a little bit of inspiration, needs a little bit of advice on weight loss from a guy who's actually lost 85 pounds, a guy who's actually been, you know, the chubby fat kid his whole life, not some crazy guy that's like had abs his whole life, right? I am been chubby, you know, I'm still not where I want to be, but I've had actual real results. I'm a real person getting real results, working a full-time job and all that. You can do it. And I believe in you. And I thank you for watching. I ask you to subscribe, like the video. And as always, God bless.